Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's series. Hi, I'm happy to see you here once again. If you're watching me for the first time, you're welcome. This is Bits&Breach, and if you're returning again just to learn something, you're welcome. I will save a seat for you at the table. Okay, never mind. All right, so today we'll be talking about Microsoft's conditional access, and some people might have heard of it, and some might not have heard of this. So this is a type of security control, and I would just use a scenario to explain why this is necessary. So imagine you are in a country, you have your domain, you have a users in a country. Let's say the users are in Nigeria, and then someone that is outside the country email or one of the user's files. Now the thing is, the person have gotten the username, he has gotten the password, he has now is okay, he's so sure that he can actually access the user's tools, office tools. But then the hacker or the threat actor tried to log in to that user account, but due to the fact that he is in another location, is blocked from accessing it. This is what conditional access do, and it's not based on only country. You could actually set this to be based on your company IP address. It could be set to be based on the devices, the office devices, if it is compliant with the office devices. You can set it based on so many things, and I would say this is a better security control apart from MFA. Now there is one thing to set conditional access. Well, you can do it with MFA, but the thing is you have to turn up security default in the organization first before you set the conditional access. Now I'm going to go to this documentation in case you do not really understand what I'm saying. Now, what is conditional access? Modern security extends beyond an organization network perimeter to include user and device identity. Organizations now use identity-driven signals as part of their access control decision. I'll just say this to summarize the article for me. Let's see what it gets. Conditional access policies function as if-then statements for resource access, requiring actions like MFA. Common signals for access decision include user identity, like I said, IP location, like I said, device status, application type, and risk detection rather. Decisions can either block or grant access with various conditions such as requiring multi-factor authentication or if the device is compliant. Now, admins can create policies from scratch or use templates with tools available in the Microsoft Entra Admin Center. Now, you require license. Microsoft Entra ID P1 license is actually needed for this to work. Now I have the business premium license, and if you come to my business premium license, I'm going to show you here. You will see that the Entra ID P1 is included in my business premium license. Now note that you cannot see the Entra ID P1 in the business standard. Now I have this assigned to this person. I'm just going to click on this, and you would see the P1. And you see Microsoft Entra ID P1. So it gives me access to use the conditional to set the conditional policy for the organization. So I'm going to drop these in the comment section in case you want to go through all this in the comment section. But now I'm going to create. This also tells you, I believe this should also tell you how to create the policy. Also says the license requirements and all that. Now I'm going to go ahead and create the conditional policy. So click on show all. Come to identity. So identity is entra.microsoft.com. Note that you could actually do this in azure.microsoft.com. I'm going to scroll down to Entra ID here. I'll scroll down and I'll see conditional access. Now we're in the overview page, this is what you would see. I'm going to go ahead and create new policy because I have no policy in my organization. Now it says it looks like you're about to manage organization security configuration. That's great, but you must first disable security default before enabling a conditional access policy. So I'm going to go and disable my MFA. Security default is the MFA. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I just click on that. It shows me that it is enabled. I'm going to click on disabled. And I'll just click on this and save. I'm going to enable this back, but let's say I'm just disabling it for the course of this video. Okay, so I'll just create a name for my policy. Let me say I want a location-based policy whereby I want users. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. So location-based policy where I want only users in Nigeria to access the office tools or to access anything in the organization. Location-based policy. Assignment is who I want this to be assigned to. Now for the case of this video, you might click on all user, but please do not lock yourself out. So you can exclude the admin from here, right? You can exclude the admin. Let's say this is me. I've excluded myself because I don't want to be locked out. Just like what they said, don't lock yourself out. This policy will affect all of your users. We recommend applying a policy to a small set of users first to verify if it behaves as expected. Please do not lock yourself out, because if you lock yourself out, to get yourself back in. So me, I'm just going to select users. So let's say I've been noticing that bio always gets breached every time I see some suspicious login in the admin center. Every time I'm checking his audits, so I'm not going to click on bio. I don't know what's going on with bio. I don't know what he's doing, so I just click on select. So I used to see different IP from location. So note that I exclude myself, and make sure you always exclude yourself if you want to click on all users. Now target resources, I want it to be on all resources, all cloud apps, every resources, Excel, anything. I want it to be that. Now the network, I'll configure this. Include, I'm going to select network and location. So note that this only gives me the multi-factor authentication trusted network. Now to set the location, for you to see the location, come with me. We're going to go back to, that means this is going to scatter. We're going to come to named location. I'm going to click on this country's location, and I'll just say allowed countries. I'm going to include unknown countries, and I'll just search for Nigeria. Now create this. So if I refresh this, I should be seeing the countries, allowed countries. So I'm going to go back to, I'm going to come back to policies again, like I've done before. Now we're going to create it again, location-based policies. Assignment, like I said, click on select users and groups. Like I said, I want bio. There's a lot of anki-panki going on with him. I'm going to exclude myself in case you don't know how to do that. Exclude myself as the admin, don't want to be blocked out. Target resources, I want all resources. Now the network, I'm going to include, yes, I want to configure the network. I'm going to include any network or location, but the thing is I'm going to exclude Nigeria, which is my allowed countries, which was what I picked in my allowed countries. Please do not make a mistake in this. You're including any location, you want to block access to any location, but you want to exclude Nigeria. So I've saved this, and this is also the same thing. Where is it again? The conditions. Now note that we have device platform. If you want to set this, apply policy to selected device, maybe Android, iOS, but no, I don't want that. Client apps, maybe it's browser, mobile apps and desktop, where they're accessing the apps from, but no, I don't want that. Mine is just location, which I've already picked in the network here. So access control, you click on this. Now I'm going to block access. Note that I am blocking access to any country excluding Nigeria. I'm going to block access, and I'll just select that. I don't want anything, and I'll just do report only, and that's it. I'm going to create this. Successfully created. I'm going to refresh this. This should be 5 now. Okay, 4, and the user created policy is 1, which is here, location-based policy. Now you could edit this if you want to. If you want to edit it at any point in time, you can edit it. And if you decide that okay, you want to include more countries that you want to exclude, I'm gonna go back there. It's taking me out. You could always come to named location and edit this country rather. You can include, like mine was just Nigeria. You can decide that okay, apart from Nigeria, maybe your company is expanding and you want to add the United States there. You could still come here and click on save, and you don't really have to do anything about that policy because this itself is included. The allow countries itself is included in that policy. Now I'm going to see if I can get a VPN and try this, but this is the way. Maybe if I try that, I'll do it in another video, and it will be maybe conditional access test part 2. But this is the way to set conditional access, and conditional access is actually a good security control for your organization. it's a great security control, so that nobody from a strange IP, a strange country is trying to or has access to your. It will immediately tell them that the organization has blocked this. It will immediately tell them. So let me just see if I can do the test in this video and merge it into one. Come to this policy here. I'm going to add Ben to this. Where is users, specific users? Where's Ben? Ben. So now Biole and Ben. And let me turn this on. You know, I turned it. I said it was report only. That means you should just tell me. You should just report it to me. Now I've turned it on. I'm gonna try an incognito browser, or I will just try a new browser. Sorry, new window. I don't want to do it in the same space. And I'm going to start my VPN. Turn it on. Okay, connected. So I'm going to try office.com. Let me see if I can connect to another country instead of Amsterdam. Amsterdam seems to. Let me see, UK. Okay, connected. It's just no, not the admin center. Let me try Outlook. Let me refresh this. Okay. So I guess UK is faster than Amsterdam. It's faster, yeah. So let me just use Ben because I don't want to authenticate or do anything. So sign out. Ben at treasures.org.ng. Next. Never mind. I'll just use this. And hopefully I remember Ben's password. Let's go. And you see, your sign-in was successful but does not meet the criteria to access this resource. For example, you might be signing in from a browser, app, or location that is restricted by your admin. And this is because from here, I'm connected to UK, and UK is not allowed. Now let's see if I connect to US. Since I allowed US, now it's telling me to pick a place. I don't know, just pick any place, guy. Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Okay. So this is just a free VPN, and I'm going to do it again. Outlook.com. Connected to USA. Okay. I'm going to sign in. So we are signing in with Ben. I would have used buy only, but probably I will use that again. But due to the password ish, the authenticator ish, I've not done that for buy only yet. That's why I'm not using him. But this is now. Can you see that Ben went through? Ben went through, and it went through because I set that conditional access to accept the country USA and Nigeria, but it cannot accept the one from UK. It cannot accept the one from any other countries or any other location, just like we saw. So that's it, guys. I hope you're able to learn how to set conditional access in this video. I hope you were able to learn how you can test it using a VPN, because all I did was I downloaded a VPN, which is this VPN. I got it for free. I actually added it. It's like what's it called? An extension. Yeah, it's a Chrome extension, so I added it to my Chrome extension, and I could either turn it on to any country I want. That's how I was able to test this, and we confirmed that this worked just fine. I'm going to go back and just turn that off, because I don't have plenty. This is all for video purpose, and I really don't have users in my organization, right? So guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you were able to learn from this video. I hope you were able to learn how to set conditional access. And note that you can set conditional access. It doesn't really have to be based on the location. You can either set it maybe based on the device, like I showed you here. It could be based on the device, the client apps, or anything. So, but just know that this is a security measure, and this is important, right? This is a security measure. This is a security control that you need to implement. You can just you cannot just say because MFA is turned on, and well, MFA is turned on, so I really don't know how to do anything, right? I'm just going to delete this because I really don't need it. Let's just say because MFA is turned on, and it's all good, MFA is turned on, so we are safe in our organization. If you're in a place where you get if you're in a place where you get attacked or threat actor, you notice that in your organization a week or days have not even passed by, and you notice that people are already attacking you and all that, what you have to do is set conditional access policy in your organization. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you learned one or two in this video. If you found this video useful, please like, share, comment, turn on the post notification, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.